Hello and welcome back to my channel, The Rainbow Aura Angel. So bear with me today because today we're going to be doing a channeled message from Spirit. I use my own intuition as well as downloads from Spirit, as well as my own experiences to help you in the collective rise to your best abilities. All right, so I'm going to just, first of all, make sure it's filming. It is. I have like a little mirror reflecting so I can make sure that it's actually filming before I decide to film. All right, so I've already explained that I'm going to be doing basically just unedited readings because I have no other choice. So we're just going with the flow and trying and rising to the best of our abilities. I do want to just get some cards right off the bat here. We have the Green Witch Oracle today. I'm feeling like watermelons. And then we have Messages of Life for the angels. I like to take these ones at the end just for confirmation. And then we also have the Healing Water deck by Rebecca Campbell. So this deck is awesome. All right, let's get right into your reading. I'm hearing rebuttal also. Rebuttal. Energetic flow. Mushrooms. Maybe psychedelics. Not saying you should do that. Energetic cycles, mushrooms, health, gut health, wealth. Gut health and wealth. I'm hearing like some of you might be like starting to like do a new workout routine as well. Maybe you guys have been taking more vitamins and just taking more care of yourself after a stagnancy period. Like I'm hearing some of you really need to take some zinc or vitamins. So you like preventative. Have some tea. Have some tea before you get to that sick point because preventative is the best way. Zinc, turmeric, ginger if your stomach isn't issued with that. Okay, I do have to take this one because it came out twice. I'm gonna pick it up after. I'm just gonna pick 3 cards because 2 cards already came out right here. So we will get more cards here. Okay. 2 more cards came out, so I'm going to just take those. We have 4. My cat is sitting right beside me. I don't know if you guys can see her. I don't think so. Anyways, okay, so let's take these first. We have Selkie, come out of hiding, embrace who you really are. So with this card, I feel like you are about to emerge from, you know, maybe you've been working really hard on like projects and stuff and like working a lot, working out a lot, eating healthier, getting back into the swing of things, like a routine, like especially a morning routine I'm hearing. So when you're back into the swing of things, you have been in hermit mode for so long. And then as you're emerging, it's like you're emerging and you haven't been seen in so long. Like the changes look so prominent. And I'm hearing magnificent. Like it's like people see you and they're like, oh my gosh, like you've changed so much. Like you look so good. Like you look so happy. Your aura is so good. Like people are complimenting you. For some of you guys, like when you're at work, people compliment you a lot. Or say like nice things, or like people will stop you on the street and like comment on things, and that's who you usually are, like the person to comment on people's outfits or appearance or energies. And like you go up to, I'm having a vision right now, it's like you go up to a cashier, and as you go up to this cashier they look really sad and miserable, and then you like notice like they're wearing something, or you like their outfit, or you like a piece of their jewelry, and you say something, and then they explain where they got it from, or like what this backstory is with that, and then you end up resonating with what they're saying, and it's all connected, and you make a connection based upon that. And it doesn't need to be like a romantic connection or a friendship. It's just more so like, oh, like you commented on something that they had on, and then when they said the story behind it, it actually connected to something that you had on, or you know, you've experienced. And sometimes just expressing yourself and being open and communicative with people, when you feel like complimenting someone and complimenting them, do it. But when you do that, it's like you being authentic and expressing yourself makes others express themselves and be authentic, and then you see connectivities through that. um it's like you have wings underwater. It's like, I don't know, I just I'm thinking of the Barbie movie. I think it's like Fairytopia and Mermaidia or whatever, and it's like she's swimming underwater but she has wings, and it's like you're emerging and fairy like almost. And there's just like a lot of depths in coral, and like you have this like it's like you had all this blockages around you of this coral, and then you kind of like came up around it and through it, and now you're emerging with your wings. And because your wings have been wet, it looks so much smaller. Some of you could literally have lost weight and you look smaller, but the thing is, like, when you emerge, like, your aura is going to be big. Like, your wings are going to dry, and then it's going to, like, your aura is going to show itself. And you can't, like, minimize it. Like, that's the thing. Sometimes you can minimize your aura to just kind of make it so you're not as affected. Um, but someone very close to me always tells me, they're like, if they're affected, like, if you're uncomfortable around someone, they're probably uncomfortable around you, because your auras are clashing, like your fields are clashing. um and it's good to not retract your energy just to make someone else feel better. It's just keep shining. Like, yeah, you might be uncomfortable for a little bit, but keep shining, keep spreading your wings. Let your wings dry, and then you can spread them. Okay. Okay, and the other cards here we have are Isle of Avalon, healing, returning to wholeness, transformation. What a beautiful card. Beautiful card. It's like you finally came through the portal and now you're able to rest. It's like all the mountains in the background, like the portal, the tower. There's like a tower at the top of this hill here also. Um and I feel like that tower is like meant to be far away for a bit. Like, it's like the tower is always there and it's actually bigger than you anticipate, but you're resting right now. And I feel like you had tower moments, and then you kind of like released everything, and then you started floating down the river in this like beautiful shell. I don't know why I'm seeing a shell here. It's a boat, but like I'm hearing like a shell, like you were like cradled in a shell. You're like the pearl. And then it just kind of let the river flow, and then now you're at land again, dry land. And that's interesting I said dry land, because it was like the drying of your wings. It was like you were submerged in water, and then now you're drying out, and then you're able to spread your wings and fly again. And you releasing and letting things flow is where you're meant to be right now. You went down all these towers, and then now you're at the base of a new beginning. All these mountains you've climbed, like you've climbed and climbed and climbed these mountains in these tower moments. And all these tower moments, sorry, the card just fell, but as these tower moments commenced, it's like it created a river of like all the bricks moved the water a certain way, and like all these tower moments, now you are here and you're resting. And it looks like she's like reading a book, or like, oh, she's holding flowers. Looks like lilacs actually. And she's just resting and like being in her sovereignty. And this is a, there's no gender in these cards, but you can be a man, a woman, whatever, whatever you identify as, doesn't affect me. And whatever people want to do with their own selves is not anyone's business. Just had to put that in there. This is a friendly channel, like open to everyone. Doesn't matter where you're from, what race you are, what you identify as, you're welcome here. Okay. So with this card, like this calm, peaceful energy is this like the releasing and then stepping onto dry land after you've had some time to relax. Because I feel like you might have been like on the go for a lot longer than anticipated. Can't edit this. So yeah, but you've been on this hardcore journey for a little bit too long, and now it's time to like everything's kind of balancing out. It was like ooh, and now it's like balancing and flowing, and it's like calmer waters, and then it's just like you can step onto land and there's nothing on the field, like it's just fresh and you can create whatever you want. Yes, this came out twice. This was on the bottom of the card when I picked up the deck, and then the bottom of the deck when I picked up the deck, and then it came out again. So this is Birth Mysteries. What are you being called to create? And that's so interesting because I just said like you have new land and you can create whatever you want. Like it is time to create. And if some of you have been trying for a baby, I do believe that you're going to have a baby. Like please be careful if you do not want a child, because all my readings have been like either birthing a new idea or like marriage or like children or creating and like the sacral chakra and the inner child, it's all very connected. So if you're not looking for a child right now, just be very extra careful, collective. Okay, be very careful. Okay, there's something being created. Okay, and it's very beautiful, and this baby is like holding its ears, and I think that like maybe like just like blocking out the noise and blocking out the fear. I feel like there's a lot of fear coming through in the past few weeks, and like now it's kind of like you're breaking through those fears, and as you're breaking through those fears, you're creating something new. It's like, okay, I just got to download. It is like you are being reborn. Everything in your old cycle, like you had a whole bunch of cycles and loops going on in your life, okay? And it kept happening, and the same cycle, like you kept moving back somewhere, you kept going back to someone, you kept going back to a job, or you kept doing the same things, and you're getting the same results. And now, after you've done this, it's like you broke the loop, you broke the cycle, and you've broken it for some time now. But like the last few weeks, like that cycle was trying to like get back in your life because it wants to keep you down. And it was like this push and pull, and like there's like the year of the fire horse, there's also Mercury in microwave in retrograde, but I just call it that. So there's just a lot going on, and there was also the blood moon, full moon. This is a timeless reading, but if you're watching as this is posted, I am pre-posting this, like scheduling it, but the blood moon did just pass. So there's a lot of new transitions happening, and it's like you're being reborn and breaking those cycles. And now that there's a fresh field, your wings are dry after all this rain and downpour, you're able to fly, you're able to create, you're being called to create. And so many of the collective right now have been doing this. Like it's actually crazy. The collective, like a lot of us, like there's so many new readers, and like so many people trying new things, and like people creating things, and all sorts of categories, not just tarot, not just collective readings, not just downloads from universe, spirit, God, whatever you would like to call it. But so many people I've seen have been creating, have been trying something new, have been changing their style, have been, revamping their home or getting rid of things and like letting the new come in. Excuse me, confirmation burp. But this is happening with so many people. And I see it. I see it in my everyday life. I see it at my work places. I see it out and about. I see it online, YouTube. I see it everywhere. Like everyone's trying to create something new, and you're not stopping that. You're taking a chance. And now I'm hearing ABBA. It's if you change your mind. I don't really know the lyrics. I sing along to it, but it's like, take a chance on me. Take a chance on me. My voice is going, by the way, so can't really sing. Oh, my feet. So, pardon me. So with all of this, let me just have some water. So with all of this, like just this new creation, don't give up and just keep going, because there's something here where you're going to like see the benefits of not giving up. I see it with many people. Like there's this one, oh my gosh, what is her name? I don't remember her name, but I will mention her name in my next videos. She is a tarot reader. She's new. Oh my gosh, I want to know her name. It's okay. It's fine. Hopefully she sees this, but she knows who she is. But she was just making a message recently. Where was I going with this? Oh yes, she's been making messages, and I just came across her channel, and she was getting like just a few views, and now she's getting more views, and like that makes me happy to see like other creators that are good at what they do and like genuine and authentic and not just doing it to do it. But seeing them get more views, it's like, yay, like the collective is magnifying and growing for them. And I feel like she's my collective as well, and I really like her energy. So yes, I'm excited to see her prosper. I think that's awesome. But yeah, it's like changing everything, and like you have this fallow land to create new crops is what I'm hearing. All right, like you're being reborn. And there is no way this card came out. I'm like shook. The last card came. So remember how I was saying, like this boat looks like a shell, right? It looks like she's in a shell. This, you're like the pearl, and the pearl came out. The pearl came out. That is crazy. I love that. And it says, okay, the pearl, alchemy, the reward at the end, from grit to grace. I want to cry. That is so awesome. And it's like you went through that portal, and now you're shining. You're coming through, you're shining. You've been through immense pressure and like the grit, and now this pearl is emerging, and you're getting the reward at the end. Like, I am loving this message right now. I cannot. Okay. God, I need to move my legs because they're numb. I'm sitting on the ground. I should really get a chair. I left all my chairs on my old place. But I want to get a chair. So I'll do that on my next paycheck, I think. I saw like a chair ladder. It like is a chair, and it like switches into a ladder. But anyways, beyond the point. You are climbing the ladder. You are sitting up straight. You are being the pearl. I'm hearing the pearly gates. Like you step through these pearly gates, and now it's just like you are the manifester of alchemy. You're alchemizing all this darkness into light, and it is here. It is here, collective. Oh my God, the reward at the end. Like, keep doing what you're meant to do, okay? Keep doing what you're meant to do, because this, oh, my leg is so numb. Shish kebabs. Ah, okay. So, like this, the fact you have this card when I said the pearl, and the the concept of the pearl, and just emerging, like you're emerging from this like hermit. I was talking about the hermit too. It's like you were closed up, you're hiding, and now you're emerging. Like you are emerging from this shell and becoming the pearl. Like after all of that, you are the pearl. You're shiny, you're new, and you worked hard to get here, collective. All right, I really want to read this one. I'm gonna grab the book, The Pearl, because I just, it makes me happy. My hair's on here. Okay, let's see here. Okay, let's find it. The pearl, the pearl. The pearl. Oops. Sorry, I heard something weird. The the pearl, where is it? The water. Where is it? I can't find it. One sec. Sorry, guys. The sirens. Thank you. I might have to look for it. I don't like when I can't find it. Oh, here it is. Of course, right when I'm like, okay, I'm gonna look for it. Okay, so the pearl. All right, alchemy, the reward at the end, from grit to grace. Okay, it says this. Pearls are one of the most precious treasures of this world, and certainly of the sea. Could be a water sign. While the specifics of their creation remain a mystery, they're believed to be a result of a natural process. Certain mollusks produce pearls as a way of protecting themselves from irritants that enter their shells. And that's so funny because I was talking about how, like, other people, like, if you feel uncomfortable around other people, like, your aura is affecting them just as much as their aura is affecting you. Irritants that enter their shells, like your aura. Okay. The formation of a natural pearl is rare occurrence. With only one in roughly 10,000 oysters producing one. And it can take anywhere from 6 months to several years. This card brings a precious message that something sacred is being created, and it's likely being created by you. Maybe you've been creating something in the physical, such as a child. Be careful if you don't want a baby. A home, or bringing an idea to life. That's so funny. Maybe you've been creating something in the physical, such as a child, a home, or bringing an idea to life. Or perhaps your pearl is more metaphorical than that, having dedicated yourself to alchemizing your hardships into healing, grit into grace. Whatever it is, you're being acknowledged for your work and the deep roots required to truly rise. And what did I say? You're coming out of the water, rising with your wings, and taking those pain and turning it into light, like all the mountains, all the towers. It's into peace now. All right. Clina was the Celtic goddess of beauty, love, and the ocean, and it was believed she could be found in every ninth wave. It's said that people would whisper their wishes and prayers into a small pearl offerings, placed within a shell and tied with seaweed, and then cast them into the sea on the ninth wave in hope that the goddess would grant their prayer. Offer up your prayers to Clina and for the alchemy to continue to happen. The jewel at the end is near. And then you can say this, I'm ready to receive the jewels of my life. I'm ready to alchemize my hardships into healing and my grit into grace. I'm ready to receive my jewels of life. I'm ready to alchemize my hardships and healing from grit into grace. All right. That is amazing, collective. That energy of that card and everything I've said was just such confirmation. I think I'm only going to get one more card, but that grit to grace and that jewel and that pearl that's coming through, oh, it's going to be a nice one. Okay, Spirit, what is one message I need to confirm everything? Oops. All right, let's see here. Oh my goodness. A few came out. I'm just going to take this one. It says, I am free. Today, I find the veil of my ego has lifted, and my vision of my new life has appeared. Now I am focused on my inner growth. I listen only to the voice of my heart and remain steadfast in the energy of love that I find there. I am now free of duality, fear, and judgment, and I move forward on my path to inner peace. Look at that, you guys. Literally, you are on your path and you're in the peace now. You're in the calm waters. You're in the field. What did I say? You're stepping on the land and there's like a field and you can like Grow your own abundance. Oh, yes. And there's two birds. There's two birds flying around her, which is confirmation for our collective as well. So, like, so many confirmations, collective. I love this. I am free. I am free and meant to be. I love this. But yeah, it's all confirmation, and it's now time to just create and be calm and just know. And the whole thing of like in the veil, my ego is lifted. Like the ego is lifted. With that, it's like that old self was one of those fear patterns. It's like, pardon. Yeah, you're free of duality, fear, and judgment. Like from judgment of yourself or judgment of others, like you're just going to be yourself. And that is the most beautiful thing. Like, I don't know. And spring can be very, very connected with this message. Like something about when the cherry blossoms appear, this thing is gonna appear. So just be careful. Like for many of you though, I'm hearing the baby thing. Like please be careful if you don't want a child. I'm also projecting a little bit because this has been coming up for me a lot, like to have a child. I don't really want to. And it's funny because like I could be the healing this generational parent trauma, but I don't know if that's my job. I don't know if I'm here for that, but we will see. It's all in the stars. It's all aligned. It's all in the cards for us. Literally in the cards for us here. Another one flipped over, and I just want to read it because it was like flipped over. The other ones were not. This one is appreciation. I am grateful for the abundance in my life as I direct my thoughts towards all that is wonderful in my world. My troubles and worries lighten. With a full heart, I appreciate all that I have. Today, I accept what is as it is, and I choose to be satisfied. I express my loving thanks to the universe for the wealth that is mine. And like, look at this beautiful energy here. Like, it's like the Fool. It reminds me of the Fool card when you're like ready for like a new start to jump into your new life, your new timeline. The new timeline is here. You're in it. You created it. Like, you created it. I'm like I'm hearing cradled it. Weird. Okay. But you created it. And like, look at this field at the bottom. It's like that empty field where you can grow new abundance. And you reap what you sow. And like all these old plants that died and all these old patterns that died, that you released, now this appreciation, like you look around and you appreciate everything because you're living the life that you want to live. All that hardship beforehand where you were like, how am I going to get out of this? Like, how am I going to survive? How? Here you are today, collective. You survived, and I'm proud of you. It's amazing. It's seriously amazing how like far we've come. Oh, and my cat just came out of the room here, but it's so amazing how far we've come. And if no one has told you today, I'm proud of you and I believe in you. And I think that's the end of the message here, but I am going to go to bed. I work very early tomorrow morning, and I'm sending you love, sending you light. And yeah, that's it. Have a good day, guys. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.